6 o'clock spliff time, guys. Going to be doing this every night. 6 o'clock. Putting the world to rights. We'll be sitting here having a nice spliff, talking shit. But we're going to be doing that every night. Anyway, I've got a spliff rolled. I'm just having a drop of cherry coke. And each 6 o'clock, every night, we're going to be talking about a different topic while I smoke my spliff. Tonight's topic is Michael Barrymore and the Paul murder. What was his name? Damien Lovell or something? Kiddie went round. Obviously, that's in where was he? Was he in Essex, isn't it? Oh, that was in Essex, didn't it? Anyway, Michael Barrymore obviously went out clubbing with his fella. They've gone clubbing. Barrymore's clocked some young lad. Thought, yeah, I fancy a bit of you. And anyway, they've all been invited back to a party. Barrymore reckons, I don't know, he went indoors to do something. And the next thing he's come out and that fella's naked in the pool with his, I think he had his pants on or something, or his boxers or whatever he's wearing. And yeah, dead in the pool. Been completely, I've got to put it as blunt as I can without coming across a bit crude, but yeah, he'd been anally brutalised, guys. Brutalised. He's fucking, is he lying? Barrymore? Of course he's lying. They've even got police pictures where they took pictures one day. In fact, it's a bit of a police fuck up as well, really. They took pictures one day, right, and there was a swimming pool thermometer on the side. That's disappeared. Shit's disappeared, man. And Barrymore, it took them an hour to call the police. I'm sorry, but if you find someone in your pool, he said, oh, because we knew someone that did first aid. That's bollocks, mate. Even whether you knew someone that did first aid, you'd send them on the fucking job, wouldn't you? You'd put them on straight on it, and you call up the ambulance and put them on it. Do you know what I mean? You'd do that. Well, if you had a fucking doctor or a nurse there, you'd still ring up the 999, wouldn't you? But it took them an hour to do that. He's come out with various lies in his statements where he's claimed he can't swim and all this. And his wife, of fucking 20 or 30 years or whatever, she's come out, or his ex-wife, she's come out and said, no, that's bullshit, he can swim. You know what I mean? And also, as soon as the police was called, Barrymore did the off. Shut off. Didn't tell no one nothing, just shut off. Would you do that? If you was innocent, would you leave your house with all them people in it? With a crime like that? Well, yeah, a crime like that just happened. I don't think you would, man. You've got to be a sick individual to not hang about and check that fella's all right. But I think Barrymore is a sick individual. I'm putting that out there now. If you're watching this, Barrymore, we've got your fucking number, son. Yeah, just, that's another person that's out there who really should be locked up. What was he on? Strike It Lucky and all that, wasn't he? And what was the other one? I think it was Strike... I forget which one made him famous. Anyway, 6 PM spliff. I ain't even spoke it out. Oh, where's my Zippo? Where's my Zippo, guys? Fucking hell. There's a fucking Zippo around here somewhere. Staring me in the face. There it is, staring me in the face. Just got a nice bit of smoke. Thought I'd treat myself to half. So instead of a quarter, I've got half ounce. How about that? It's a bit cheaper, isn't it? The more you buy, obviously the cheaper it gets. I expect all you weed dealers know what I'm talking about. All you weed smokers and dealers. I don't know who watches. I know I've got smokers watching, probably got dealers watching. Probably got Kent police watching. But I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm too old and grey in the fucking tooth to worry about Kent police. If Kent police watching my videos, then all I've got to say is you boys need to go off and detect some real crime. But I'm doing nothing that I wouldn't go out in the street and shout. I'm saying nothing that I wouldn't go out there and shout. I don't incriminate anybody and himself. But I've been incriminating myself since I come out of the womb. That's all good, guys. My sense of humour gets me through, trust me. Barrymore, eh? And he made all that money as well. Some people just ain't happy, are they? Apparently it weren't just like anal sex, guys. This was fucking like right, like something had gone on. You know what I mean? I'm not into that. That scene myself. I don't roll with them kind of characters. I know gay people. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not gay myself. I suppose I'm what you call, what I would call normal. But you're not allowed to say normal anymore, are you? But I will, because that's the truth. All these non-gender people, you know what I mean? You were born with a willy or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Or the opposite. You're either a boy or a girl. You're not fucking halfway or anything like that. Really, when you break it down into science, it's just all bullshit. We've come too politically correct now, where every motherfucker's complaining and everyone's allowed to do anything. That's what it is. But I don't give a fuck, mate. I keep on saying what I believe till the day I'm in the box, and that's the way it goes, man. So England's changed, man. England is the fucking pits now. What sort of society are they going to have in England in like 100 years' time? Be full of fucking morons running about. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'll be up the fucking road with my mother and father pushing up the daisies, man. I wouldn't want to be around here looking about. Probably just be full of foreigners, man. If I came back to this house, right, in 100 years' time, just be a foreigner in here, I bet. And that's not a racist comment, that's a factual comment about what the fucking's going on in our country at the moment. Been invaded, man. If you lived in Kent, you'd see the invasion daily, guys. We've been invaded. If I had my way, we'd spin them back round and send them back to France. That's what I honestly believe, guys. As a man of Kent, that's what my statement is. Spin them back round and send them back. I'm all for helping people, but all of these are bullshitters, mate, coming in from France and all that. Trust me. Trust me. Where's all the women? Where's all the kids? Oh, sorry, they're all at home. It's so dangerous at home. We left them there. So, I mean, it's bollocks, man. It's bollocks. People need to wake up to that. People need to wake up to that. And the only way you're going to stop it is really infiltrating the gangs that are getting £4 grand a man. They're getting £4 grand a man in France. £4 grand a man. Should I go and get a fucking dinghy? Am I in the wrong game in the lamps or what? £4 grand a man. What they do, even the ones that are not from the war-torn countries, because they're a bit brown and that, they all look the same sort of shade of colour. What they do, they get halfway and out in the ocean. Once they're out in the ocean, they know they're going to be... As soon as they see the British coming, like there's lifeguards and that, they beam the passports over the side. You want to know why? Because then they say that they didn't have the other passport, got took off them and that. And they then say they're from Iran or one of these countries that we've been in and messed up. Really, they're from anywhere. It's mad, man, how it works, but... Like I've said before, about making a good video, I could go down Dover tonight with my camera record for an hour, and I could record them coming in, man, sneaking in. Invasion as well. Anyway, back to Barrymore. He's the main topic. Still denying it. And about the ease and that, apparently they had ease and coke there, right? Ease and sniff. And obviously Barrymore, they've got two people saying that Barrymore offered the coke about. You've got Barrymore saying, no, I don't deal coke, I don't take, you know what I mean? There's no coke in there that night, you know what I mean? Fucking, they found traces of cocaine, so they know it's in there. Yeah, so he's just completely bullshitting, but I suppose where there's no other evidence, rock solid, they've got to just let it be. But that could be another one for the future, guys, that gets pulled up in 10 years' time or something. Barrymore, bit of evidence, boom. You know what I mean? Be one for the future. Fucking, because he's guilty as fuck, mate. Put it that way, he's guilty as that. Relentless and Coca-Cola. A number dream. It's quite a nice little mix-up, actually. Still got nothing in our shop. I went in our village shop last night. Get some chocolate. Fucking. And everything's bare, man. Everything's bare. All that's in there is the booze and facts. I said, what's going on here then, to the manager? So I go in there every night. He's gone, oh, we've been bought out. I thought, fucking hell. I said, all your jobs in that safe? He's gone, yeah. I said, what do they do with the franchise then when they take over? Just buy certain goods? He went, yeah, the high-end goods. Which is basically the smokes and the booze. So they're stripping that out in a minute. Pardon me, I've just been back in now. I spoke to the girls in there, got me bits and bobs. Got some cream, man. Because they're knocking all out, because they were the old paper shop and the old company, they're now knocking out everything. I've got 4 tubs of cream down there for 20p each, man. I said, how much did you say that was? She said 20p. I said, I'm going to grab more of them. So it's all going cheap, so they can knock that out, all the milk and fresh goods. They've got a couple of loaves of bread in there, but it was a McColl's, guys. McColl's. Presume you got them round your way, and they're nationwide, McColl's newsagents. But I forget the name. I did ask her who's taking over. Fuck him. But the main thing is everyone's still got their jobs, so that's good. And again, they're all village people, do you know what I mean? Who are employed in our village shops. They're all village people that live here. So it'd be cracking wrong, really, and there'd probably be uproar if a new firm was to come in and then just axe all the local people and bring in and then advertise their jobs again. That would be wrong. I don't know whether there's any law that states. If anyone can let me know in the comments, let me know. Is there a law that states you've got to take the people on? I don't think. With a franchise, it could be different than buying the business outright, I guess. Because all with franchising is just a lease, isn't it, really? But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna locate me spliff, upload this Barrymore thing, and that's your first instalment of spliff at 6 o'clock. We're gonna have a new topic every night. It's not just gonna be crime and criminals, but what we'll do tomorrow, we'll do another criminal that's got away with it, shall we? And this criminal is named Kenny Noy. Kenny Noy. And he used to live up the road here from me. My dad knew Kenny Noy, and my dad had a few connections with the gangsters. I'd do a little video one night. When I was a lad, I used to go up to London with my father, for a man, for a landlord, and he was in with the craze and all that business. But I'll do a video on that one night. My dad, he used to get employed. He used to get quite a bit of, because my dad was quite handy with his fists, and obviously coming out of the Royal Navy, submariner, you had to be handy back then. He got a few jobs like collecting stuff. My dad, not drugs, just collecting money. Do you know what I mean? Dropping things off. Weren't drugs back then, no. Drugs hadn't took off. In fact, people despised drugs in the 70s, what I was talking about. The early 70s. But yeah, we should drive up to London in our choice of car, which was a Jensen Interceptor, which was my favourite one. I should get to pick the car. Well, it was my dad's best mate down the road. He had a pub, and he was originally from London. And his name was Albert Knight, who was related to Ronnie Knight, who was married to Barbara Windsor. Now you're getting how the connection is there? And my dad obviously was best pals with Albert down here. In fact, Albert's actually buried with my dad and my mum, which is the grave I'll be going in. But yeah, that's my connection to the gangster world, that side of it. And saying that, my dad never got in no bother. People give him what they you know what I mean? If you owed someone, you paid them. It was all legitimate money. It was all legitimate earned dough. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like gangster money. It was, that landlord owes me 500 quid for that meat. Can you pop in there, Bill? You're picking it up. And they used to obviously ring the other pub. Bill's coming up. Yeah, we'll sort him out. Because they owed Albert the dough, if you get me. And that's how that works. But yeah, I'll do a whole story on that. I've fucking experienced so much crazy stuff. You see the ADHD of my dad now, do you know what I mean? Doing crazy shit. But anyway, Barrymore. No swimming for you tonight, son.